The Indian government confirmed it's working diligently to move some of its Indian students to safer places within Iran. Ministry of External Affairs said in a statement that the Indian embassy in Tehran is continuously monitoring the security situation and engaging Indian students in Iran to ensure their safety. Earlier, advisories urged all Indian nationals and persons of Indian origin to remain vigilant. My colleague Akshay Dongre now joins us from Delhi. Akshay, Israel and Iran attacks continue. Do you see signs of further escalation?
Well, Munmun, if one thing that is quite clear as far as this conflict is concerned is that this may lead to unprecedented escalation between the two countries. And now the reason is very, very clear because first time the kind of targeting that has been done by Israeli Defense Forces to eliminate the entire top leadership, be it the military or the the government level. That Israel has carried out attacks on targeting the top military leadership. They have asked for people to take up arms against the government, lead to some sort of a revolution, which hasn't happened yet. But the kind of hostilities that remains between the two countries, it seems that the situation is only escalating to a full-blown war, which it already has started. The kind of attacks that are taking place between the two countries, and the kind of claims that are coming in from both the sides of taking this matter to the very end. So the situation remains very tense, even not only in Iran but also in Israel. Cities like Tel Aviv have been under constant attack and attacks from drones and missiles. However, most of them have been intercepted. Whereas in Iran, many of the attacks that have been carried out have been successful, and which has led to about 200 people dead. As soon as since the hostilities have started, whereas the number in Israel is somewhere around 14. So the situation can go bad very soon, and there is no predicting that what kind of situation may escalate out of this. More spillover, more allies coming in from both the sides. If the US will step in, whether there will be a deal or no deal. But as of now, the situation is all pointing towards a very, very serious escalation, which will have ramification not only for the region but for the rest of the world.
Right, Akshay. Also, Indian students in Iran are being moved to safer places. Could you tell us more about the measures being taken by India to keep Indians in Iran out of harm's way?
Well, the students are being taken to safer locations. Advisories have been issued. The kind of messages that are coming in from the Indian embassy in Tehran is also calling for people to stay in close coordination with the embassy officials and do not venture out, unless there is an emergency. Also, as far as the Indians who are now residents there are concerned, they are also in touch with the Indian embassy along with the diaspora that is also working together. That is being supported by the embassy staff and embassy officials as well, as far as the security and safety of those people is concerned. But this situation is getting fast out of hand, and while students were the first priority, other groups of civilians, especially the Indian citizens who are living there, whenever they ask for help, the embassy staff remains on standby to attend to all the needs that may arise amid this emergency situation.
We'll leave it at that. Akshay Dongre reporting on the Iran-Israel hostilities and the efforts being put by the Indian government to ensure the safety of Indians, including Indian students in Iran.